can remember that they're changing my voice because I'm right, and they're ashamed of themselves and their spirit. This is my response to Obama. I know that you are controlled opposition. I know that you propagate the propaganda of controlled opposition. I do not believe in democracy. It has failed miserably, and there's no hope for the future on this planet. I believe that the forces that are calling the righteous to leave the planet are greater than the forces that you're attempting to unite for the purpose of this country and its propaganda, what have you. I do not believe in the intelligence of the American people. They shun me. They have been ignorant my whole life. I can't point to a single point in my life in the last 43 years, I'm 43 years old, where Americans have been smart. They were never smart. They were always selfish. They were always cheating me. Their attractive females were always shunning me. And actions speak louder than words. Quite often politicians would give speeches, or counselors, or teachers, principals, people in church, what have you. They were always hypocrites. They always didn't have the heart to do what's right. They always lived by very appalling standards. They are the essence of hypocrites. This is the reality. No one should reproduce no matter what. And you need to understand that it is not selfish or impulsive for somebody to say what needs to be said while their brain is being hacked and they're fumed and poisoned, and they're right to a T anyway. The Bible says if one is to boast, boast in the Lord. I am Christ. And I tell the truth. I've noticed the patterns of speeches. There's a bunch of occultists who have people hooked to a machine, or they're writing their speeches, or both. And they have them kind of taking little shots at me here and there. I get directed to their speeches. On the off chance that that's not what's going on, okay, which is laughable, mind you. I'll say either way, there's some group of people that's directing me towards speeches that are sending me messages. And I have 23 witnesses to the psychological operation against me. 23 witnesses. My victories have been decisive. I've argued the most controversial arguments in history. I've argued I'm Christ successfully. No viable counter-argument. I've won debates and I posted them. I've won exchanges. It didn't matter if somebody was taught to be a priest in college or whatever. I outsmarted them. I stayed the course while they stayed on a Luciferian course. One decisive victory after another, while other people are impulsive. They're following their emotions. They're easy to manipulate with the machine because they don't live by universal pinpointing moral precision, but I do. So I'm going to say that I'm greater than you, Obama, and I'm greater than anyone who's ever lived in American history, period. So I agree with some of the things that he said in their true form and reality. But there's a lot of idolaters who seek to put evil people and other people above me. And so I had to clarify that. You see, on some issues it's okay to agree to disagree. On divine issues, when it's Christ, people must know that I am right and that he is wrong, and that I have committed to a higher path. They must make the distinction between propaganda and reality.